Stop right there. The sharp voice of the bank manager cut through the lobby like a knife. All eyes turned toward a young black boy, maybe 12 years old, who had simply walked in holding a small envelope. His hands shook as he tried to explain. "I just came to deposit my savings." But before he could finish, the white bank manager snapped. "Don't lie to me. Kids like you don't belong here. Security. Call the police." Within moments, a police officer arrived, gripping the boy's arm firmly. Customers whispered, some with pity, others with suspicion. The boy's eyes welled up. "I didn't do anything," he pleaded. But the bank manager, full of arrogance, pointed at him and said, "You're here to cause trouble. Admit it." The scene grew tense. A businessman in the background looked stunned, but said nothing yet. The boy's fear only deepened as the officer prepared to escort him out. The boy's voice cracked as he begged, "Please, I'm not stealing. I just want to open an account." He held out the envelope. It was filled with carefully saved dollars from mowing lawns and doing chores. But the manager refused to even look. Instead, she sneered. "Children like you have no business in a bank. We can't trust people like you." Her words echoed in the room, dripping with prejudice. The boy's body trembled. His small dream of saving money and being responsible was being destroyed in front of strangers. The police officer looked uncertain, but still held him back. The manager, still shouting, turned to the crowd and declared, "This is why rules exist, so we don't let kids like this ruin our institution." The boy lowered his head, ashamed, when he had done absolutely nothing wrong. Just then, the heavy glass doors swung open. A tall man in a sharp navy blue suit entered with commanding presence. His eyes immediately locked on the scene, his son being restrained by a police officer, while a manager screamed at him. "Let go of my son!" His booming voice thundered across the lobby. Everyone froze. The boy's eyes lit up, relief flooding his face. "Dad," he cried out. The businessman, who had been watching silently, stepped forward. To everyone's shock, he wasn't just any man. He was the CEO of the entire bank, the same institution where this humiliating scene had just unfolded. Gasps spread through the lobby. The police officer immediately released the boy, stammering, "Sir, I didn't know," but the CEO ignored him, his glare fixed firmly on the manager. The CEO's voice dripped with fury. "Would you like to explain why my son, who came here to deposit his hard-earned money, was treated like a criminal?" The manager's face turned pale. She stuttered, I didn't know he was your son." The CEO's eyes narrowed. "So if he were not my son, you would still treat him this way, based on his skin color, based on your assumptions." His words hit like thunder. Customers nodded in agreement, murmuring disapproval of the manager's behavior. The manager tried to recover. ... "Sir, I was only doing my job." "Your job," the CEO interrupted sharply, "your job is to serve our clients with respect, not humiliate children because of your prejudice. Do you know what you almost did to this boy? To my son?" The silence in the bank was deafening. The manager's arrogance melted into shame. The CEO walked over to his son, kneeling to meet his eyes. "You did nothing wrong. I'm proud of you." The boy's tears turned into a shaky smile. Customers around them began to clap softly. Touched by the powerful moment, the CEO then turned back to the manager. "Pack your things. You're fired, effective immediately. We do not tolerate discrimination in this institution." The police officer lowered his head in embarrassment, realizing he had been part of the injustice. As the manager left in disgrace, the CEO took his son's envelope and proudly handed it to a different teller. "Open his account and make sure he receives the respect he deserves." The boy's dream of starting his savings account finally came true, not just as a small victory for himself, but as a powerful message to everyone watching. The crowd cheered louder this time, and the CEO hugged his son tightly. "One day," he whispered, "you'll be running this bank, and no one will ever doubt your worth again." And from that day forward, the story of the boy who walked into a bank and was wrongly accused but defended by his powerful father spread far and wide. It became a reminder that respect, dignity, and justice should never depend on someone's skin color or age. Thank you for watching this story till the end. Remember, respect and dignity should never depend on age or skin color. If you enjoyed this story, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. More powerful stories are coming your way, so stay tuned and keep supporting.